Today's words are device and individual. Hey y'all, Karen here. Here on Daily Derivative, I take two seemingly unrelated words and show you how they stem from a common root word. Now, I'm no linguist, but you don't have to be a linguist to think language is neat. Hello again, and welcome back. Today's words are device and individual. Let's start with a definition. Individual means a single human being as distinct from a group, class, or family. Remember that as distinct part because it's important later. A device is a word that we use for so many things, tangible things like electronics and appliances, and intangible things like trademarks, emblems, and tricks such as rhetorical or literary devices. The best definition I found covered all by identifying a device as a thing made or adapted for a particular purpose. So how are these related? Individual and device share the Latin root word of dividere, spelled D-I-V-I-D-E-R-E. Dividere means to separate. Individual comes to us from the combination of in, meaning not, and dividus. Dividus is a divisible thing and is the noun form of dividere. So literally, individual means a non-divisible thing. Indivisible itself doesn't necessarily make sense for a single human being until you add the distinction from the group, because the group has been divided until it cannot be divided further. Device, on the other hand, is tough. As far as I can tell, it is undisputed that device comes from dividere through the Latin prefix divis. Historically, when a shipment came in, a device, a mark or emblem, was put on individual goods to categorize them based on recipient. So for the more intangible definitions of device, that makes sense. However, how device evolved to mean the individual goods themselves is still unclear. So let's put this into a sentence. The sorting hat is a device used by the Hogwarts staff to divide individual witches and wizards into the appropriate house. And that is how, through the evolution of language, device and individual share the root word dividere, meaning to separate. Can you think of any other words derived from dividere? Let me know. Check out my Instagram at dailyderivative or shoot me an email at daily.derivative.podcast@gmail.com. If you have some time, I'd love it if you'd reviewed my podcast. I'm dedicated to making sure you get the most out of this, so any encouragement and suggestions are welcome. And of course, don't forget to hit subscribe to join us for next week's Daily Derivative.